Hello everybody. I got a new little way to show y'all how to make some pork chops. Actually, it's not really new. It's something we used to do. Well, I used to do it back in the 80s. I don't know if anybody else did it, but it's A1 pork chops. A1 pork chops. This is really simple, really quick, really easy. So I just finished washing my pork chops. I'm only going to use salt and pepper to season these pork chops because of the A1. Because to me, A1 can get a little bit strong. So I'm just going to stick with basic salt and pepper. And not a lot of that at that. Okay, got my oven heated up. I'm going to give these pork chops a little bit of a sear, front and back. Do a little bit more salt and pepper. Just a little bit of plain flour, or I guess you could use cornstarch if you have cornstarch or prefer cornstarch. In the end, it's not going to be crispy anyway because it's going to go into the oven. Okay. I think I have about 8 here, but I think I will only do about 4 or 5. Last 2. And you can have these pork chops as sandwiches, or you can just pair them with some vegetables or mac and cheese. It'll be really good. Almost done. And you have a pork chop or any meat that won't get down into the oil to get brown. I had a little well right there. So just bring that hot oil up to it and get it brown. No worries, it's gonna have some caramelization to it, so it'll be okay. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, basically your A1 is going to take the place of barbecue sauce. That's basically it. And because the A1 kind of got that little strong vinegary finish, you know, it's kind of tangy, vinegary like. I'm gonna try to do some of that. This is agave. This is a sweetener. I just use it in place of sugar or honey, but you could use honey, brown sugar, or white sugar. My preference would be, if I didn't use agave, would be honey probably, because you want to give it a good little sticky flavor or a stickiness to it. A little bit more. I don't want to take all of the tang out of it, but I don't want to leave it all either. So I think that'll be it. Okay. As odd as this is going to sound, I want to sprinkle a little cinnamon. And it's not like cinnamon is sweet or anything, but so you can't really go wrong with it. I know most people think of cinnamon on fruit or vegetables or like sweet potatoes or something like that, but or in different kind of dishes, and generally not meat, but try it sometime, especially on beef. Okay. And get your little paintbrush out. I'm gonna put some of these pork chops onto this baking sheet. I don't think I'm gonna do them all though, so just in case, because I don't think I have made these for them yet before, so I'm gonna do probably, ooh, that piece broke off. Okay, I'm gonna do 5. Just paint or pour if you want to. It's up to you, but I'm just going to paint it on, douse it on, however you want to say it. I'm initially going to do both sides and then pop it in the oven for a little bit. I'm gonna take my oven down to 350. So these are thinner pork chops, and all I want to do is cook the A1 into it or bake it onto it. You can do this on the grill too. I'm gonna pop these in the oven for a little bit. I came back and cranked my oven up to 365 because I felt like 350 for my oven was kind of low, a little bit lower than I wanted it to be. So basically, you're gonna put them in and let them kind of get a little thickened on there, that sauce. You're gonna bring them back out and add some more. And I'm just going to keep going with the sauce until I run out of sauce. So probably one more round. And so just put them in, let them bake in, let the sauce bake in a little bit, bring them out, put some more sauce on front and back, and then let it bake in some more. And then it's really finished after that. Okay, let's see how that gets a little baked in look. Just a gloss, really. It gives it a little gloss. A little bit more on that. You see why you really don't have to worry about it getting super brown in the frying process, because it's gonna have a really good caramel color to it. Really pretty caramel color. Yep, I made it just enough. Look at that. Okay, back in the oven, probably, in my oven, probably 10 minutes or less. Okay, I found a little bit of red onion in the refrigerator, and I have some spring mix in there, so that's what's going on the sandwich. If I had tomato, I would use tomato, but I don't have any, at least not a big tomato. So it'll be red onion or purple onion and spring mix on the sandwich. It's been a few minutes. I don't know how many. I don't have my watch on, but there is the finished product. Nice and caramelized. I guess you can see that. Okay, so I guess if you get tired of barbecue sauce and you want something different, just use some A1. Get your different flavor going there. All right, that's it for today, guys. Y'all try out the A1 pork chops and let me know what you think about them. Bye. Have a good evening.